What is going on, everybody? We're back. So Destiny pitched the idea of overrated, underrated movies. And I'm like, we can't talk about overrated and underrated movies without the hot take king. So John decided to join us because he thinks everything's overrated or underrated.
Hot take Orlando.
Well, thanks for having me back. I don't know. After this discussion, I may not be welcome back. I don't know. I think I got one on the overrated list that's gonna, certainly be a hot take, if you will.
Well,
None of us might be allowed back.
Yeah, I've got a couple myself, though.
I mean, if I haven't been canceled from this podcast, like I don't think it's possible. I honestly don't think it's possible. I know I am the direct cause of like not necessarily losing money, but not getting money.
One last hurdle.
No more. Max left the show.
It was an amicable departure. He just don't pay attention to his social media.
Creative differences.
Yes.
Contract was expiring.
Yeah, you guys might want to have me sign a few NDAs before you kick me out of this mug.
Max said, I'm selling everything.
All the secrets is coming out. Jason's not really bald.
True. And I've actually got hair. Like it's all. I just do this for sympathy. I want people to feel bad for me.
Yep.
That's where all the AI funding is going to
making Jason look bald.
Mike, I think Jason would look good with a Fabio hairstyle. I think that's what the AI needs.
He does look good.
Yeah.
That's the exact hairstyle that he actually has when you're not looking at the AI baldness. It is a glorious Fabio mane of hair.
Max helped me brush it at the movies today. It was very nice.
I remember high school.
Quite relaxing.
I remember Frosted Tips high school, Jason.
Hey, there's
gonna need pictures of this.
I'm going to come to Jason's defense. We all, at least I think a lot of us tried different hairstyles that really did not happen.
Yeah.
For good.
Who am I to say? I had blue tips in senior year of high school, so it's like,
not me. Yeah. It was the Caesar or it was bald. You get the fade, good to go. Okay, I've been going to the same barber since I was 10.
Well, everybody, today's podcast is brought to you by Spavia. Go to Spavia and enjoy a nice, relaxing day. I am trying to learn how to relax. Kind of gave myself a day, took myself out to lunch, enjoying the relationship retirement, had a nice lunch with myself, read a book on my phone, then went and saw a movie. And but guys, go enjoy it. At Spavia, it's all about you, from soothing massages and glowing skincare to rejuvenating body treatments. You get to leave your phone in a nice little locker, and then they take care of you. They help you relax. There's nice music. They offer you tea. But definitely, guys, go check out Spavia. You can find out more in the links below.
Have you tried the tea?
I haven't tried the tea because, again, I suck at relaxing.
I
don't know how to do it.
You got to try the tea.
I'm going
to get off and go. I could use relaxing. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.
I want to give a shout out to Justin
right now.
Justin, we had a intro for the Big Binge. Jamie didn't really like it quite, and so he redid it all last night, and he did a great job. And now I'm gonna have him tackle Matt Talk, so that will be fun. I want to see if he can help me make it look like the Matlock intro. But
nice.
Yeah.
All right,
dude.
That would be cool.
True.
And I do want to extend a shout out to my friend Sturdy. He's starting a hosting gig because there's not a lot of hosts out there that look like him. So now he's going to be doing like the movie host kind of thing over on his YouTube channel. And yesterday they streamed for 21 hours every Friday the 13th movie on his Discord, and then live YouTube podcast for the entire 21 hours. And
wow,
I wouldn't have been able to last maybe 4. Maybe I could come on here and talk to Max for 4 hours and not get bored. But
whatever.
21 hours.
We could do 21 hours.
Think so. What movie franchise would we do for 21 hours that we both could?
Or we would start with Bad Boys. and then
Ooh, I'm in.
move maybe into like the any and all Power Rangers.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a Power Rangers marathon.
And then the Ninja Turtles.
I like it.
I think it would just be like the childhood, the nostalgia movie series.
Well, Hasbro
All the Mighty Ducks.
Hasbro has been releasing the Power Rangers episodes in HD on YouTube, and they look the same. there's no difference. The intro has like extra words in the beginning or at the bottom, and that's like it. I've seen screen grabs of them next to each other, and they don't look any different. None at all.
But like, what? You know, why? You know, like the quality of the thing that you're trying to improve the video quality of, like, does not like we don't need. You need worse video quality, actually. Like what are they doing?
Honestly,
the brand needs to be recirculated into the public every couple of months.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe pull a Lucas, add some dinosaurs walking by when important people are talking. I don't know, but it just doesn't seem to me like like that's worth your time and effort.
no, I agree. It seems pointless.
So I went and saw with Max The Life of Chuck, and I went into this movie. Liz called and said, "Hey, we're gonna go see this." It was originally gonna be Thursday, but I worked till 8, so we decided to go today. And I know nothing about it. Like, I have the book If It Bleeds, which is a collection of Stephen King short stories. I've read most of them. Somehow I missed this one, so I went into it only knowing Mike Flanagan, Stephen King, and that's really all you need to know because this movie was heavy. Like I've been just in one of those reflective moods since I left the theater. This is going to be up there with Sinners for me, best movie of the year. I had one of those experiences, and it really stuck with me. Mike Flanagan is just really good at adapting this kind of stuff, and I highly recommend it. Like I was telling Mike before the show, Mark Hamill delivers a performance I didn't know that he could do. And Tom Hiddleston is really, really good. The first act of the story, I don't want to give too much away, but like I just love the way the whole story was told. It's just really, really well done. And like I said, it's been sitting with me since I left the theater, and you don't get those kind of experiences very often. So it's one of those for me. It's really good.
I liked it. I also did. I mean, Liz had read it, and she had told me kind of the story, so like I had that sort of like secondhand knowledge of the story, but I've not read the short story. I thought it was solid. It definitely is one of those like go live your life, like don't leave anything on the table kind of movies. And yeah, I mean I could see where like where Jason's coming from, where it does get deep. I thought it was okay. Like my wife says it was a great adaptation, so I'm gonna take that as like it was pretty much 1-for-1 adaptation, because she cannot stand it when things change. But yeah, it was solid. Definitely great acting. I love Chiwetel Ejiofor. Gilliam, what's her name? What's her first name? Karen Gilliam. Yeah, does a great job. Yeah, Tom Hiddleston actually, I don't feel like he's in it that much. Like the movie's like about his character, and I don't really feel like he's in the movie a lot.
Oh my God, man! I love the beginning of the movie, and towards the end of Act 3, but the first act of the movie, I kind of caught on to what that first act was, and it's just whenever he would pop up, it was so funny. I found it hilarious.
Oh yeah,
and there is comedy in this. Mike Flanagan, like a lot of the Stephen King adaptations I've enjoyed over the years, but Mike Flanagan really seems to get Stephen King even more so than maybe Stephen King does, because especially his Stephen King adaptations have always been really well done. Like I know he's doing Carrie next. I'm super kind of excited to see that. Matthew Lillard is going to be in that as well, and he was in this. He was great in this.
Yeah, he was really good.
And then he's doing the Dark Tower after Carrie.
That's the one.
I just hope. While I love all these Stephen King adaptations, I do want Mike Flanagan to continue to make some of his original stuff because Midnight Mass, just
The Haunting, Bly Manor, Hill House.
Oh my God, so good! I'm a big fan of this guy. He hasn't made a bad anything. Doctor Sleep I thought was great. The one with the lady in the bed, the Stephen King Gerald's Game, I thought was really, really good. Hush is a very, speaking of underrated movies, a very underrated horror film. It's about a woman who's deaf being like tortured within, like trapped in her house, and people are outside trying to get in. It's almost like The Strangers in a sense, but yeah, guys, go check this out.
Yeah.
I had one of those life-defining moments recently, so maybe that's another like reason this movie sticks with me, because like one moment can change your life, and that's kind of what this movie's about. And going to Monaco was one of those for me, and it's just like this. It's just, yeah, I love this movie. It's a 4.5 out of 5, maybe 5 for me, because it's still with me. I'll probably be with me all week.
Yeah, I mean, I think it runs in at a 3 for me, 3 out of 5. Like everything's good. It is, I don't know. It's a refreshing small movie, if that makes any sense. You know, if you just got done, you know, watching, you know, like a Sinners and then, you know, into a Thunderbolts or, you know, something like just a lot of like big movies. This one is a nice, just kind of low chill movie that's done very, very well. I'd say the only other person who does Stephen King this well or better is Darabont. That would be, I mean, yeah, that's everyone else cannot do Stephen King, but
they are pretty much on par.
I mean, there's arguments for either, you know, like. Yeah. So.
I mean, he hasn't made Shawshank, but you know, his other adaptations, they're still pretty good. So
yeah, oh yeah, and this was a lot of fun. This was good.
I have a question about the Hamill of it all. Yeah, does he kind of talk in his regular voice, or is he putting on a gravelly Joker-ish voice?
No, it's not jokery. It's okay, but it's a different. It's not really. I don't think it's a voice you've heard. Okay. It took me a second to realize it was Mark Hamill.
Oh, okay, good.
I didn't, you know, I didn't know he was in the movie, and then I saw him. I was like, "Is that Mark Hamill?" And then maybe after his third or fourth line,
you're like,
"You can,
okay, I hear
you
him."
can tell." Yeah, but yeah, it's not anything that, you know, that it was before. So and he does a really, really good job. I really dug Mark Hamill in this one. I thought his character was fun.
Speaking of just fun and exciting, this is one of my favorite trailers ever, and there's not really much to this trailer, so we're gonna enjoy it as a group, because I didn't know that Rick Moranis was returning to acting, and I am stoked.
This is a dope trailer. I really dug this. I mean, and it's just like reading, and I thought it was just, you know, like an anniversary sort of thing. Like, oh, okay, then, you know, like the 40th Spaceballs anniversary is coming up, so they're doing this. But no, this is great. I'm excited for Spaceballs too.
I just like how he's naming everything that came out.
Yeah, it's like
with 2 different Robert Downey.
Many things.
Yeah, and the Lion King.
TV spin-offs. A live-action animated Lion King. That's my favorite. A live-action animated Lion King prequel.
8 Harry Potter movies. A TV series remaking the same 8 Harry Potter movies.
1 Prometheus. And Oppenheimer. No. So the Mel Brooks intro, is that was like just for the release or whatever, the trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There's if you can go find the clip of Mel Brooks talking, that one's really good too. It's a nice little spice. I
want to see.
After 40
Oh, there he is.
We asked, what do the fans want?
I do like that shirt.
Instead, we're making this movie. May the Schwartz be with you.
He still got it. The guy can still make me laugh.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will be fun.
Rick Moranis has turned down like so much stuff. It's fascinating to me that this is the one he's chosen to.
Didn't they almost get him for Ghostbusters?
No, they got him for a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but something fell through with the funding on that.
Yeah, no, it'll be good to see him back. I've always been a fan of Rick Moranis, and it sucks that we haven't seen him in more stuff. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for Spaceballs 2. I hope it is super dope, and then I hope we get 8 more Spaceballs movies after that.
And 2 prequels and a TV spinoff.
Yeah, we did a prequel series, a sequel series, a multitude of TV spinoffs, and then a TV spinoff that just covers all the stuff that we've already seen.
Exactly. And an animated version, because why not?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm all about the animation. Let's go. That would be dope.
That would
actually be really cool.
I think they had produced like an actual like pilot for a Spaceballs cartoon.
Oh, man.
It was a short run, like 8 or 9 episodes. But
okay. Yeah, that's one
thing. I need 23 episodes of a Spaceballs anime adaptation, and where like it's joking, but I want them to take it seriously. You know, if that makes any sense. Like, I need this in my life. Let's go.
And don't forget, you could have a Spaceballs burlesque show too.
Yeah, Spaceballs the burlesque show.
Let's do it.
I'm down.
Let's go.
I wonder what the colon is gonna be. You know, like Spaceballs colon like hung low or something like that.
They said it in the original, The Search for More Money.
Okay.
It better be that, because that's what they said. God knows we'll all meet again in the sequel, Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money.
Yes. All right. Well, they definitely gotta. If they've already,
it's gotta be that. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure.
Spaceballs 3.
Yeah, Bill Pullman's return wasn't such a surprise to me, but not as much as Rick Moranis's. But
I mean, Bill Pullman went back to Independence Day, so come on.
Mel Brooks has money that he's obviously got to spend, so because he can't. He can't take it with him, so he might as well put it into something.
98 now, so he'll be 100 when Spaceballs 2 comes out.
Jesus.
I was just going to ask how old he was.
Yeah, he's up
good.
There. He's in his 90s.
Yeah, he looks good for 98.
Okay.
He said, I can't cure cancer. I'm going to bring America together.
Spaceballs 2.
Yeah.
Can't do one. You might as well do the other.
Exactly. It's one or the other.
Nobody else trying to. Destiny, did you see Lilo and Stitch?
I did. We went opening weekend. I thought it was fantastic. I really did. It is getting so much hate, though. Like, so much for the changes they made, which I won't, I guess, say much about because there's probably still people who haven't seen it. But I thought the changes were really good. And I liked the way they did it. So I don't understand the hate. I don't. At all.
I watched that movie, I'm not a Disney fan, and I'm not a Lilo and Stitch fan. And I loved it. I thought it was great. And I mean, I don't know how you can hate that movie when that cute little fuzzy blue furball says family, but there's something wrong with you. And you need to take a deep introspective look at yourself.
Right. And Lilo, let me tell you, that little girl, she is going places. She is so stinking cute. And she was so perfect for that role.
Yeah. If you can manage to be a child actor that I don't hate in a movie, then you don't even need an Oscar. You don't even need an Oscar. Okay, like you have the greatest.
You have Max's approval.
Yeah, Destiny. As soon as you started mentioning the child actor, I'm like, Max is gonna be like, if the child actor won me over, then there's something going right with this movie.
Yeah.
It was
they found the right
so good to me. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I don't.
That's actually funny enough. I put it on my underrated for the simple fact of how much hate it's getting right now.
Yeah, I'm not even going to argue the merits of that. That is 100%. I fully agree. I do not. And we are in a freaking internet battle with somebody on our, because I released a short or a TikTok. and this guy refuses to tell me why he doesn't like the movie or what movie is better. But he's like, "Oh, I hate it and it's dumb." And I'm like, "Well, what was wrong with it?" And,
there's two things they changed. They changed two things. That's it. And it made the live adaptation more realistic. Like they just wouldn't have been able to pull it off.
No, it's
and I think it is the. I'm just gonna go. I think it is the best done Disney live action adaptation I've seen. Hey, Justin.
Agreed.
Yo.
But I haven't seen Cinderella. I haven't seen Beauty and the Beast, and I'm not going to. But I hear those.
I didn't hate Beauty and the Beast. I liked Aladdin, but Aladdin they took it off the movie, but they also made it more like the Broadway show, which to me was good. I refuse to watch Snow White. I won't do it. Even now that it's on Disney Plus and I don't have to pay to go see it, I won't do it. It looks terrible. The press tours were terrible. I won't. Sorry, people.
And we all know that Mulan was hot garbage. The Lion King, photorealistic Lion King, not great.
Trash.
Photorealistic Mufasa movie, terrible.
I didn't like it.
No, it was all. You don't have to like
the Jungle Book was
a sane person.
Well, and look, your British theater actors, they can sing. Yeah. What about that is supposed to make me believe these are lions in Africa? They have. Come on. That killed it alone for me.
Yep.
Yeah. I like Maleficent. That's the only one of those movies that I.
Maleficent is fantastic. Yeah.
I hated Maleficent.
Just because it did something completely different, which was, hey, let's tell the victims or the villain's perspective, and actually like, hey, life has been crappy to her. Honestly.
I think they could have done more villain stories. They're giving us live actions of princesses we don't want.
True.
Like,
I hope they keep them villains, though. I don't really want Maleficent all the time. I want, give me the backstory of an evil person, but make him evil. Yeah, make him evil. Yeah.
Well, personally, how cool would it be to figure out how Jafar ended up at the castle? What did, what led to everything and made him snap? I think those would be fun films. Like Ursula. I want a backstory on Ursula. How did she become a sea witch? Those are the movies Disney needs to be making.
John broke up with her and she just couldn't take it. Moved into the sea. Grew tentacles.
I did a photo shoot once where I played on the backstory of Ursula. And I made it where Ursula was a human who fell in love with King Triton. And then he ended up with Ariel's mom, and she killed Ariel's mom as revenge, and he cursed her to be a sea witch, and it's why he hates humans. And I was like, this would be really fun, and it'd be such a cool movie. But, I don't have film money, so.
Well, what's everybody else?
Come a knocking.
What's everybody been watching? Mike, John, Justin?
I caught up on some movies this week. I watched The Last Showgirl finally. I dug it.
What did you think?
I dug it. I think Pamela Anderson really turned in a great performance. I like Brenda Song and what's her name, Kiernan, as her friends. Billie Lourd as her daughter was really good. I like Batista. Jamie Lee Curtis, she's swinging for the fences, but her turn in this movie didn't really work for me. But it was fine because she wasn't in it a lot. But Pamela, I thought, did a really solid job. It was basically The Wrestler, but with Pamela Anderson. So I dug it. I watched the one of the documentaries released this week about the Ocean Gate implosion. That was called Implosion. And yeah, that dude sucked.
Was that good though? I meant to watch that. Was that
the
good?
one I watched the one on Max. I haven't seen the one on Netflix yet. But basically it was just he knew this was going to happen at some point, and he was just whatever. Either he had a death wish or he was just rolling the dice all the time. And I'm just this dude sucks. He should have been alone on that sub. And then I watched Friendship this morning. Finally, the Tim Robinson, Paul Rudd comedy, and that is hilarious. I like that's my speed of humor. So,
I'm sorry I missed out on that one. I need to check it out. Like I wanted to see it in the theaters.
It's a nice feature-length companion piece to I Think You Should Leave, his television show. So it's a lot of that stuff. So, but everyone's really good in it.
Nice. What about you, Justin?
I was watching the Predator movie today, one on Hulu. It's an animated movie. I'm
That one too.
part of it. I think I'm not going to do all of it, but I really enjoyed like the anthology aspect of it. I don't want to speak too much to it because it could ruin a bit of a surprise, but I think it's super cool.
Right.
I think there's at least 2 or 3 stories inside that movie.
Yeah, there's 3 stories,
But they're all interconnected.
Yeah. But it's dope. I fully enjoyed that one.
As soon as I saw the second vignette, I'm like, Max is gonna like this,
dude. I mean, okay, like I'm in for a little spoilers. So it's Vikings, it's samurais, and it's World War II. The Predator happens in each of those timelines, and the Viking one's dope, but my friend was telling me, but he's like, oh man, I watched the first part, it was the Vikings. I'm watching the second part, and it's set in Japan, so I you know, to see a samurai fight a predator would be super dope. I'm like, no bro, you got it all wrong. To see a samurai fighting a ninja and then the predator shows up, that's where the action
Peak
is.
ninja.
And they deliver.
It's solid character work too. Like this is
yeah.
your introduction to all those characters, and you're like, okay, I sympathize. I sympathize with Grandma.
It's not episode 4 of Last of Us,
right?
But it's solid. It's not too far beneath there. With that being the high bar of random people you've never met but you care so much about.
A little bit of spoilers here. I do love that the old timey gun shows up. And it's done in a humorous way where he's like, not my century, dude.
Yeah. Yes, it's great. Definitely go check out Predator Killer of Killers on Hulu. It's dope.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I just watched Prey for the first time. I'm very upset that I missed it. I said it in my review, like this would have been cool to see in theaters, but I probably would have missed it in theaters because I missed it on Hulu. But it's so good. Like they were saying about the character work in the new one, the character work in that is freaking great. And you know, I like what they're doing. It's sad because you know you fall in love with these characters, you don't get to spend any more time with them post the movie. But
well, you don't know. It's all connected. Post credit scene. Badlands is coming.
You got to be thankful for the time that you had. That's what I would say.
Yeah. You
know, it's you may, you know, because at least they didn't live long enough to become the villain, you know? Like, it can easily be ruined.
I was reading up about the director, and he got his start on YouTube.
Yeah. He did Krampus, right? Or no. He didn't do Krampus. What did he do? He did something. Trachtenberg is his name, Dan Trachtenberg. But he's done all these new Predator things after the Shane Black 2018 Predator.
I am fully on board with this dude's Predator verse. It's dope, and we can swim in these waters. We can swim in these waters all 100%. Day.
Yeah,
I love that, you know, Disney gets a hold of Alien and Predator and they start to be good. Like that's not the studio you expect to make good, you know, deliver on Alien and Predator.
I think it's because they're leaving it alone. They're giving it to people that care about it, and they're like, go have at it. They don't have like the financial investment that they do.
Alien Romulus,
fair.
But Alien Earth looks good.
Alien Earth does look solid. I'm excited for that one too.
Noah Hawley, big fan. John, Destiny, you guys watch anything good this week? John, what'd you hate?
Well, I only watched really one thing that was noteworthy, and that was an older film, 1972, Crazy Joe, starring Peter Boyle, Henry Winkler, and I can never say his name, the little person from Fantasy Island. The plane, Virev, Villa Ches something, I don't know.
I can see him clearly in my mind, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and
he's got my haircut.
It's kind of like a biopic of Joe Gallo, who was I think he ran the Colombo family in New York City, and Peter Boyle did a great job. seeing him in a more serious role is always something that is interesting, because he's also in the Friends of Eddie Coyle, which is again another mob film. So I really liked it. I won't say where I watched it.
Guys, go to Tubi.com, use coupon code TubiPass, and you can get a free subscription to Tubi. Just tell them John sent you. And guys, we got Mike videos. I'm noticing a theme, but
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Real quick. The guy's name is Urve Vilches.
Urve Vilches.
Thanks for that.
Plane. I know that. Yeah. That guy. Yeah, this week it's robots.
Oh. He's got a shit.
wow.
That's a Uncanny Valley for me.
Yeah, that is really unnerving.
That puts the president to have a co-side.
He has the wooden teeth.
Yeah, the
Go to
teeth.
Washington.
Ugh.
Does it talk?
He went good afternoon earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's from this is from years ago, I think.
It
So
looks like
so
Abraham
weird.
Lincoln having a stroke.
Yeah. Or
I
just like
I appreciate that, flowing through different emotional expressions to show how they can portray
that's
it. but,
that's his O face right there.
I feel like this is Abraham Lincoln unapologetically
He might be
crapping
dying.
his pants and having an orgasm at the same time.
I didn't like how the individual eyelids blink separately.
Oh, that was creepy.
Well, I'm sorry, Destiny. It's gonna
I'm gonna have
get
nightmares about
worse.
Abraham Lincoln.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, to get worse before it gets
It's all
better.
right. Seems about right.
Well, that might be the creepiest one, but they're gonna get more and more let's say unnerving as we go along. Just
Oh
because.
God.
All
I
right,
can handle
John,
unnerving.
tell us a movie that you think is overrated or underrated. You're muted.
Oh, me? I didn't
Yeah.
hear you say. I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize. I didn't hear you say my name.
Just
Sorry.
go to the shelf.
Shut up. Overrated. Man. You know what? I'll go with underrated. Across the 110th Street. Very good film. If I remember
Good
correctly,
song.
1970. Yeah, well, Bobby Womack created the song for the movie. It stars Anthony Quinn and Yafet Koto. And it's a really good kind of twist on the film noir / blaxploitation genre. It's where three gentlemen rob a stash house of the mob, and the mob is going to go get those guys. And it's up to Anthony Quinn and Yafet Koto to try to stop, the African American community fighting with the mafia. And underneath of it is this, which is why I liked it, is underneath of it. There's conflict between Yafet Koto and Anthony Quinn, because Anthony Quinn's the old Italian detective. He knows how to do it, and you are just affirmative action hire.
DI hire.
Yeah. And it's a really great film. I highly recommend it. I don't know where it's streaming, so no Tubi joke, I think, for this entry. But yeah, definitely check it out.
It's definitely streaming on Tubi. John would have never even seen the movie if it wasn't on Tubi.
Actually, you want the truth? I bought it on DVD without ever seeing it, because my buddy Brian put it over so much. He goes, dude, you got to see it. It's awesome. I heard it. And I said, well, shit, man, for $8 I'll buy it. If it's terrible, fine. But Brian was right. It's damn good.
Dude, somebody got you to come off of $8. That's really the story here.
Right?
Because it's hard to get John to spend any
man.
money.
John, sorry, Tubi it is.
Yeah, you're not fooling anyone. There's no way it wasn't on Tubi.
All right, Destiny, give us one.
Okay. I'm gonna go underrated, and because they just put it on Netflix, is
When?
After Earth with Will Smith.
What?
I think it's super underrated. I thought it was a really good movie. And it got a lot of hate when it came out. and clearly still getting some. But that's on my underrated list. I think that's actually a really good film.
What I will say about After Earth is when I finally saw it, it wasn't as bad. I didn't think it was as bad as everybody made it out to be. I still wasn't a super big fan, but it definitely wasn't as bad.
You had the thing where like everyone got done like taking the biggest dumps on it, and you're like, well, I mean, it's not that, it doesn't belong underneath this pile of friggin' triceratops shit. Like sure. No,
I take that calling you a wimp because you really went for it on Underrated. So
I will have to say this. I was not able to make it past the first like 20 minutes of that movie. So maybe it takes off after that. I don't know. I seriously doubt it though, because the first 20 minutes of that movie are fucking dog shit for sure.
I will say, I do, the one thing that I do remember from that movie, I aside from like it being
how terrible it was.
Well, aside from it being a Will and Jaden vehicle, because honestly, a lot of it didn't really stick with me, except for Will Smith's character's name, which was Cypher Rage, and I'm just like, Cypher Rage, yeah.
Jaden's was Katai, and I remember that because
Katai Rage?
I literally was gonna name my daughter, if she was a boy, her name was gonna be Katai.
Oh, okay. I just remember hearing Cypher Rage, and I was like, that sounds like a first draft name.
That is that is the barbarian in Dungeons and Dragons. Like the guy's like, what's your barbarian's name? Cypher Rage.
I gotta see if that's on anything now, just because I might rewatch it just out of curiosity.
It's probably on Tubi.
Which, After Earth?
Yeah.
It's on Netflix now.
Oh, it's on Netflix. That's what you mentioned. Okay. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, it's on there now. They added it recently.
I might just have to bite the bullet on that one.
Try again.
See if it leaves an impression with me this time.
All right.
If not, then you can get in our group chat and be like, Destiny, you suck.
Right. Oh, Mike's joining. Mike's joining the Discord.
I have an underrated, and I don't know if we talked about this movie before or not, but I really enjoyed Odd Thomas. Does anyone remember that movie with Anton Yelchin? He's from like Star Trek. He's the guy that died.
I remember seeing the poster for that everywhere, but
I remember really enjoying it. Now it's like it is a B or two movie. Please don't go into it expecting like a crazy like high budget thing, but it's like if you enjoy those like B-list whatever movies, I think you'll like Odd Thomas.
And of course, Anton Yelchin, R.I.P., one of the greats.
Yeah, right. Yeah, rest in peace.
He was good.
My underrated, I'm gonna say I'm underrated for me is Southland Tales. John looks like I just dropped the biggest bomb.
I like Southland Tales.
Yeah.
You two are the first two people ever in my life that has liked it because.
Well,
oh wow!
In retrospect,
his whole life, he is 85 years old.
Yeah, true.
True. Facts. He just turned.
Not quite Mel Gibson, but.
No, just because in retrospect, I remember that being the time when Dwayne Johnson was trying.
Yeah, right. I'm looking at this cover.
The cover.
He was trying to do stuff. He was trying to, I don't know, not just be regular tough guy and act.
What? Who was the director of it? Because was it
Richard Kelly, the guy who did Donnie Darko?
Yeah, Richard Kelly. Okay, yes. I've never seen it, but like I said, I had a friend, again, my buddy Brian, who actually literally threw the DVD away. He goes, "That's how fucking bad it was." He goes, "I threw it away." I was like, "Wow!"
Resell it. He's like,
"You even make the shelf
out of circulation."
Yeah. So, okay, but I'm not judging. Okay.
Yeah, you look judgy.
Everyone's in that movie too.
We listen and we don't judge.
Its box office. Its worldwide box office total was $374,743.
That's not even enough money to get The Rock in a movie now.
A budget?
That is his Sunday cheat deal.
Right.
A budget of $17 million.
Oh.
Needless to say, Richard Kelly hasn't directed a lot since.
Oh man!
I think he directed one movie. He did The Box. Yeah, and then I don't think he's done anything else since.
Oh my goodness!
I forgot
Wow.
about
I
the
mean,
box.
yeah, lose $16.7 million and see how much work you can get after that.
So yeah,
None.
Wow.
in the
None.
past couple of years, I will go to bat for that movie because I'm like, okay, I can kind of see what's going on with it now.
My underrated is Chronicle. Came out in 2012. What's the director's name? He ended up
Josh
doing
Trank.
Yeah, Josh Trank, who they put on the
Fantastic.
Fantastic Four. Yeah, and he like I think there's a lot going on in Fantastic Four.
Oh,
but,
dude,
but
that
what's up?
podcast John and I listened to, What Went Wrong, they did the Fantastic Four, and they pretty much took that movie from him. Like
Yeah.
he submitted his script, and then they're like, you can't do any of these action sequences. So like the 3 action sequences that were going to be in the movie, they cut them all. So it's wild, but yeah.
Yeah. So that poor guy. But Chronicle. Was
I'm guessing
the movie...
because of the Michael B. Jordan of it all. It's good.
Yeah, Chronicle is dope. It's a dope superhero movie. It's very slept on. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty good. It's not, it is like your B movie sort of. Well, it's got B movie budget. So
right.
Like, what are you gonna do?
Well,
but
it uses the structure of the.
Solid.
Oh, sorry. It uses the structure of the whole found footage thing. So I mean, that's how you're able to like get your budget's worth. There is to be like, okay, well, it's all going to be shaky cam, but hey, it's because we're using camcorders to film ourselves doing these incredible things, and then the cameras just happen to be far away for epic action sequences.
Yeah.
When Dane DeHaan loses his shit.
It's a solid fucking movie. Go check it out if you have. If you're in for like an action kind of superhero movie, it's dope.
I'm just saying, was that Michael B. Jordan's first movie?
Well, Michael B. Jordan was in The Wire first.
Oh, was he in The Wire first?
Yeah,
okay.
Where Wallace at, and then and then I think Fruitvale Station was the next one. Like
yes, Fruitvale.
Oh no, he'd been in a bunch of stuff. He was in Red Tails. Oh my god, before that.
Yeah,
okay.
Red Tails.
About that too.
Oh, he was on The Sopranos. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just looking through.
All right, I'm gonna. I've stated these opinions before, but it is my biggest overrated, underrated. I'm gonna say them both together. So my most overrated movie, I actually don't like it at all, is Hocus Pocus. My most underrated movie is Hocus Pocus 2 because I actually enjoyed Hocus Pocus 2.
There's something fundamentally wrong with you.
I'm sorry.
That is so backwards.
When she is on the electric vacuum, I just lost my mind during the second one. Thought it was so funny. Dislike the first one. Maybe I should rewatch the first one because I watched it.
No, you had to catch it when you were a child.
Yeah,
that was the important part of Hocus Pocus.
I still like the second one. I didn't watch it as a child, but I think it was expectations for the first one might have soiled my enjoyment.
Yeah, because like all the people who saw it as a child were telling you about it, and then you are an adult. But I think the "I Put a Spell on You" sequence works still. But like other than that, it is like a dated kind of cheesy, super cheesy movie. But
it is.
Yeah, so it's not.
But
I don't fault you for not liking the first one, but to not like the first one and the second one is so weird to me. That is.
To be honest with you, Max, I haven't revisited the second one, but I think again it was expectations. Like the first one, they were so high, and then after I watched the first one, they were so low going into the second one.
Maybe, but low expectations or not, that movie sucked.
I don't know. Awful. I had so much fun with it. I was laughing my ass off like a 4-year-old.
It was not good.
Jason had the good gummies.
I got to take an edible and rewatch them.
Right. Start with the first one.
I did not like the movie Gravity. I thought it was overrated. I know it got pretty good reviews, but that the Sandra Bullock space movie did not.
It's one of those where it's like if you're not in the theater, what's the point? Because that's definitely a movie that is like that's built for theater because it was like also 3D was the big sell on that one too.
Yeah,
right?
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
So, no, I mean,
that would be one that I think would be good on that 3-screen theater too. A movie like Gravity.
Yeah, I've been great science. Like if you're in for a accurate, scientifically what would happen in this crazy scenario, it is good for that. I agree though. But like, I mean, it wasn't great. It's easily forgettable. And oh god, no. Am I back?
No, you're good.
Yeah, you're
we
good.
heard your
Yeah,
whole
it's
audio was good.
forgettable.
You broke up a
It's-
little bit.
Oh, okay, good. All right, well, yeah. It's just very forgettable.
I'll throw out another underrated because a lot of people that I talked to have never even heard of this movie, and I don't know how. Glenn Ross. It's a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
I mean, David Mamet wrote it, actually produced it as a play, I believe, first, but it's got an all-star cast. I mean, it's got Jack Lemmon, Kevin Spacey, Alan Arkin, Al Pacino. And Alec Baldwin steals the show with his literal 7 minutes on screen. Fantastic. It's just, you kind of also feel like we like these guys, but they're swarthy and they're doing like something really, really shady in terms of real estate. But I thoroughly enjoy Glenn Ross.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever heard a bad thing about that movie.
Also, go catch the play. Like on Broadway, it has like
Mhm.
Odenkirk, Bill Burr.
Bill Burr is
Culkin?
hilarious. I love
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I had never heard of that. I'll have to check it out.
And then I do have an overrated, which you all
Wow.
know. I'll throw it out there. I hate Uncut Gems.
I don't
Surprisingly, no one.
I don't know
You're
if that movie is
consistent, at least.
overrated.
Oh, it's overrated,
Do
Max.
people
Everybody.
think that movie is good?
Yes, there are lots of people that think that movie's good.
I didn't hate it.
I liked
John
it.
hates it.
I like
hate
it.
it.
I thought it was bad.
It's not the
But let
greatest
me
thing ever,
explain.
but
I
Yeah.
hate it because if you're a flawed character and you're 100% flawed at the beginning of the movie, then by the end of the movie, you need to be at least 99% flawed. All right? There has to be some movement. And he's an asshole, and he's an asshole in the entire movie. And when he gets what's coming to him, I stood up and applauded. I was like, good. That's what
Yeah.
you deserve, you jackass.
I think that's kind of the intent of the movie too.
Yeah.
Is like,
John, I think you actually you understand.
welcome to the
assignment.
real world.
And I think you actually like this movie. If you got up and applauded when he got what was coming to him, I think you actually like this movie.
John gave an overrated movie a standing ovation. Good job, John.
It's done.
The only one in the theater standing and clapping.
I haven't
Here's
seen it.
Here's my overrated. I think this ties in a little bit with Jason's, just because I think I just might have caught it too late, but everyone throughout my life has been touting like how great this movie is. Princess Bride.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that
No.
hurts me. That hurts my.
I thought it was okay
That
when I
hurts
finally
my
saw it.
soul.
Sorry, I thought it
kind
was
of agree
okay
with
when I
you,
saw it.
Mike. I think it's okay. Like I enjoyed it fine, but I don't think it was like the greatest thing since.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
do
thi-
think that's another, like, if you watched it when it came out, it hit more
right.
than if you watched it later.
Yeah.
Way better than Hocus Pocus.
Like, I could see
Are
that.
you
Oh,
feeling
yeah.
like
Oh, come on. Yeah, like
Oh,
not even close.
different league?
Not even
Yeah, it's a
close.
different league.
It didn't capture my imagination in my 30s. Sorry.
No, that's fair. You know,
You know,
And
we
also-
watched it with the kids and they loved it.
And also
I
Fred
think-
Savage. I just wanted to hit. I hate Fred Savage. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my goodness. Hey,
Well,
I mean,
Andre the
fair.
Giant.
Princess Bride, and maybe again, I saw it at the right time.
Yeah.
There's that, and I think that like I just have a deep memory with that movie because I watched it with my sister. It's one of our favorite things together. So yeah, I can see what you're saying.
For sure, not
but, like,
liking it's inconceivable.
But since it does hurt me that you don't like it because
Yeah.
you're
Well,
one
no,
of
no,
my
no.
respected friends, and I
gave it
want you to like
three.
this
I gave it
much.
3.5 out of 5
Okay.
when I
He
watched.
just
it. I don't
thought
hate it. I
was
just
You just think it's overrated.
when I finally
Didn't
saw it, I
catch
was I finally saw it. I'm like, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, the hype. You gotta avoid the hype, and I think then
I saw it when I was in high school. So did I miss the boat? But I love it.
Well, high school for
because
you is like
Yeah,
when
you're
you're
in
all-
the 40s. Yeah.
When
You're not
you
even
saw it,
color.
when you saw
You're right,
like,
it was-
these stories hadn't been
Right,
I think-
told 100 times,
I think we
and-
were all in utero when you were in high school, John.
That's probably accurate.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
I have another-
Back.
I have another that I
Get back to 4 people.
overrated.
What is it?
overrated.
The Wolf of Wall Street. I think is a very
I
overrated
agree with
movie.
that too.
It's very excessive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It
I mean,
was,
that's part of
just
it, but-
okay.
and I mean, like, I like the cast even, but it,
For me,
It
that I
was one
think
of
that
those, I saw it and I could care less if I ever even watch a clip of that movie again.
right.
You know, cussing doesn't bother me, but for some reason in that movie it did. It was like a little too excessive. I don't know, because it doesn't have the most cussing out of any movie I've seen, and I still enjoy movies that have way more. But it just seemed excessive in this movie.
For
That
me, I
happened to
feel
me
that falls
occasionally.
into John's category
Yeah.
too of like these characters really don't change much throughout it.
Yeah,
They
no.
remain reprehensible to
Oh,
the very end.
But
But that's
there's
the
no
point of it.
comeuppance. Like,
Yeah,
like,
there's no
oh, his
comeuppance.
comeuppance is like not even.
Yeah.
The
like-
real guy gets a cameo in the movie, so it's like,
Right.
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, like he's like, you're just pissed off because like what a fucking asshole, and he
Yep.
ruined so much shit for so many people, and
Yep.
and like he didn't get like monkey stomped at the end of the movie. Like if there would have been like a 7-minute scene of just Leonardo DiCaprio getting the shit kicked out of him at the end of the movie,
10
you
out
would
of
feel
10.
differently. Yeah.
I just remembered my folks and I went to go see that the day after Christmas. I was sitting next to my mom the whole time being like,
Eesh.
yeesh,
Eesh.
yeesh.
I'm
It's
just
a
gonna,
lot of cocaine and a lot of boobs.
just gonna look over here.
Speaking of cocaine,
Yeah.
Oh god.
Is this another one of Mike's robots?
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
I didn't notice the
Synthetic
sign.
robot clone. Westworld is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice. I mean, it looks better.
It is
than,
literally that Westworld drone thing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's a beautiful dancer.
I am not okay with this.
I told you, you'd just be unnerved by the rest of these.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
This-
some
this
odd
is
reason,
like-
this one's creepier than Lincoln. I don't know why. It's
Well, because
That's-
it's a full body now.
I feel
Lincoln
like
is
a
just
head
That
torso.
doesn't
too,
bother
really,
me at
or
all.
I feel like that thing crawled out of a Tool music video.
This thing can mobilize. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or the cars, or yeah.
Yeah. That was weird.
Oh, I've seen this.
Okay, here we go. Freaking turret
Nice.
mounted robot dog. Let's go.
Let's do it. Why
That's
Robot
not?
dogs
cool.
trained to kill. Like,
I mean, don't go down the rabbit hole of YouTube drone footage of war stuff because
Well,
that's
now you
really
tell me.
scary stuff.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Things that
that's a
can
rabbit
block
hole you
Mike's
don't want to head down.
attention.
oh my goodness.
But
robot dog.
It's not really robot dogs trained to kill, is it? It's robot dogs controlled
See,
to
if
do what the person with the remote says.
yeah, a robot dog follows
mean-
instructions.
Yeah.
Right,
But-
right.
But apparently their Achilles heel.
Robot dog programmed to kill.
Their
maybe.
Achilles heel though is banana peels. Apparently, like legit. There's footage of like I think a Boston
Mario
Dynamics
Kart.
robot or whatever, like trying to get around terrain, but it can handle all types of terrain. But put a banana peel in front of it, it just tumbles.
It's,
Same
it's
robot
got-
Oh,
dog.
couldn't fall
Yeah.
on a banana peel.
it's the Jalen Urso like backdoor secret hack to defeat it is banana peel.
Who's Jalen Urso?
That is in Rogue One. He's the guy. Who
Oh,
built
right,
the
you're a
Death
Star-
Star with
Star-
the
you're right.
with that.
That character
So-
obviously left a big impression with me.
Yeah, that was mad.
Left a big impression of the Death Star.
So overrated does not mean that you don't like a movie. I want to say that before I
Yeah.
say this overrated
Right.
movie that I'm about to say.
Right, right.
Which is Justin's heart's gonna hurt. Is The Godfather.
Godfather.
Like,
Yeah, I knew
it-
that
Oh,
was
I'm with you.
No,
It
that's
took
not
me-
funny.
with
First
you.
off, for a long time, I couldn't
I
get past
agree.
the first 40 minutes. I thought it was so boring. I watched it recently,
Mhm.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but I think that it's not the greatest film of all time. I don't even think it's
Yes.
close. Like
Not even.
I agree.
I mean, I'm not going to take movie criticisms from the dude that like Hocus Pocus 2, so it's.
Okay. Oh, he's gone.
Shots fired.
Oh, sturdy! You just came in right at the right
Shut
time.
it down.
Yeah.
We're done.
Dirty.
That
Okay, Olive Branch here. It's not my favorite Coppola movie. I
Sure.
like it, but I kind of like Dracula the best.
Fair.
I just saw that.
Look,
too.
I've gotten used to you
Very
guys
fair.
hating The Godfather. It's okay.
I don't hate-
that. It's been years.
No
since
one's
you
saying
did
they
this.
hate it.
I do.
No one's saying they hate it.
I'm
No,
saying.
I know there are people
I
on this
hate
cast that
it.
don't like it.
Don't like it.
Absolutely hate it. It is so intensely boring. I would rather
Yes.
watch paint dry on growing grass. It is so bad. Fuck The Godfather.
I'm
okay?
so with
like,
Max on that.
People are only down for 2/3 of The Godfather anyway. Like you already are with me on 1/3 of this argument.
Oh boy, here goes my underrated. Godfather Part 3, I think is okay.
What a good segue.
I think it's
Oh my
fine.
goodness. Oh,
It's
my
not the best
goodness.
directed, obviously, and yeah, Sophia's not great, but she found her niche eventually in directing. So,
Did anybody watch Coppola's recut of The Godfather 3?
I still need to see it. I haven't.
Nah, I've never seen it.
I've heard it's
I've-
much better.
I have not seen minute 47 of The Godfather, so I'm definitely not.
Have you not watched Godfather 2 even?
No.
He's not.
Oh.
So you didn't even get to Italy then. You didn't get to Sicily, did you?
Yeah, I genuinely think
you know what I
Godfather
did
2 would be
get to?
more up your speed.
You know what I did get to? Sleep. That's what I got to.
I find nothing
I
wrong
agree.
with Godfather and Godfather 2. I've never seen 3, but there is a cut. I know there because I didn't Sofia Coppola do the cut?
No, she
Yeah.
got cut out of the cut.
She got cut out of it. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
true.
no.
She was part of the cut.
My bad.
Yeah, they got rid of her.
I mean, watch Rumblefish. Rumblefish is awesome. It's a good Coppola movie.
I have an animated underrated.
Okay.
Quest for Camelot.
Never
I've
saw
not
it.
seen it.
I've never seen it.
Sorry. Well, now
Such an
watch it.
It's such an underrated. It's so good. Freaking the songs are good. It's just fantastic movie.
Oh, is that the one with the dragon that it has two heads?
Yeah.
I remember seeing an
Yes.
advertisement for the VHS of it. It's got like a dragon with two heads
Yeah.
or something. Like one stubby
I
and
think
one's
it's
like
fantastic.
long.
Yeah. That's
Huh.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think
really
I've ever
good.
seen it. I'll have to check it.
Most people haven't, and to me, it's one of my favorites.
What studio did it?
It's owned by Warner Brothers.
Oh, okay. And this is like 90s then? Mid
Mhm.
98.
98. Okay. I'll have to check it out. I don't think I've ever
It's
seen it.
fantastic. If you haven't seen it, you totally should. What the f- is this?
Kid.
Oh my
Just-
god.
Why?
Oh
No.
wow.
Why?
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
real
know.
No,
rough.
but no, let it run again because okay, so you got the little dogs with the weird heads, but then you see the grandpa body
Oh
coming
my
into frame.
God.
Oh no!
Arrest these people
Oh no!
now. Arrest them, people.
Oh, no.
Listen
Yeah.
to me.
I have no
Prison,
idea what
correct.
this is.
It's not even like not arrest them, okay? But like we definitely need to round them up, and they need care. Okay, they need care.
Dude,
That's
I was
whatever.
debating attaching that for the longest time because I was looking for little hints like this has to be an AI thing, right? There can't really be a
awful.
convention that has those things. But apparently
Not one
there
I'll
is.
ever go to.
Oh,
That's
my
agreed.
goodness.
John, I can't lie. You've kind of disappointed me with your overrateds. If you haven't given us anything that's like really just like stung, you got to have one.
Look, I'm not a David Lynch fan, so everything that Lynch has done, I'm not a fan of.
Well, dude, I'm
Okay.
glad you said that. I'm glad you said that 'cause I've been waiting and I keep forgetting.
Mike,
So,
Dev's fighting voice.
so for our Gilmore Girls show, Mike, we just booked Sherilyn Finn. I'm super excited to meet her. So
Nice.
excited. I'm like one of the few people that's actually heard of her with everybody that works at the convention. But I'm stoked. Autumn's like, I don't even know who that is. And I'm like, she was on Twin Peaks.
Hell yeah, Audrey.
Yeah.
Audrey won.
Yep.
Yeah. But,
All
I if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. That's all.
It's not
I'll
my
say.
thing. I'm just look. I give credit. Like, there's a lot of really great cinematography in
You know
Lynch
what?
films. I just don't like the stories.
I will offer you another olive branch. On Disney Plus right now, there is a movie called The Straight Story that he directed.
If
You should watch
it's
it.
not on Tubi, John can't watch it.
Yeah, let me ask you this, because Mike is mentioning Straight Story, but have you seen Elephant Man?
No,
I'm not an animal.
I've never seen it.
It is really good. It's not typical like Lynch. That's why
Well,
Okay.
I bring it up.
that's the thing. That's why I'm offering Straight Story to him too, because it's not his typical thing. It's very straightforward. Like it's in the title, Straight Story. But it's actually like really rural and wholesome.
based on a
Okay.
true story too, I believe.
I think so, yeah. But kind of done in his style, but it's not too
Dreamy.
It's not too dreamy, not too weird or quirky the way Twin Peaks or like Mulholland Drive would be. Like I think you would like it.
Okay. All right. I will give it a view.
So I saw an interview with Mark Frost, Mike, very recent interview, and he said that him and Lynch were working on something else for Twin Peaks. He said, I don't know if I'll make it without Lynch. He's like, but we definitely talked about it. Nobody's asked. He's like, what's nice about Twin Peaks is we owned it, so nobody else can touch it unless I decide that I'm going to bring that story to fruition, which I kind of want to see more. But
it's like Zemeckis and Gale with Back to the Future. No one can touch that until they're dead.
Yeah.
So. Didn't the family say like there's a script they were wanted to possibly?
There was a TV series with Kyle MacLachlan, Laura Dern, and Naomi Watts that Lynch was working on for Netflix. But since he died, they're not going to make it, but they're going to release the
scripts. Ooh. I'd be curious to read those.
All right, guys, wrap us up. What else you got?
I got one underrated Lucky Number 11 with Josh Hartnett.
Great movie.
Just a really fun movie. And yeah, Josh Hartnett, Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman, Ben Kingsley, Lucy Liu. It's stacked. So yeah, that one it was a lot of fun. It is a cool like whodunit kind of what's like mystery sort of thing, and with a pretty good soundtrack also. So yeah, check that one out. Lucky Number 11.
John, do your favorite thing before you go. Plug yourself. Take that.
Or Tubi.
Plug myself for Tubi.
Find me on
Tubi. If you
Tubi.
want the best of wacky and weird, then I suggest checking out Tubi. Anyway, the PVD Cast is my own personal podcasting project. It's available at pvdcast.com or wherever you find great podcasts. Right now, I just dropped an episode Thursday about Planet Wrestling, a new wrestling promotion out of Romulus, Michigan. Some of the guys that ran Three Wise Men Media, a great comic book producing company in Michigan. They're the guys behind it. So I sit down and chat with them. And if you like a little bit of an odder sense of humor when it comes to pro wrestling, then I think Planet Wrestling would be for you. So check it out again, pvdcast.com or wherever you find great podcasts. And with that, I'll see you guys later.
Hey, buddy.
Bye,
Everybody
John.
out there, please like, comment, subscribe. You can follow us at 3 Geeks Podcast. Thank you for your support. I see a lot of people watching now. Hit that like button, follow, subscribe, all of the fun stuff. Go to youtube.com/Mike McGTV. Make sure you follow him there because he's always doing something good. And Justin's apparently out hunting right now, so just
Dude, there's just not a good spot for me to be in my parents' house, so you're not seeing behind me.
Bigfoot search.
Shameless self plugs. We've got a brand new show. It's over 9,000 coming out soon, right? Soon.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep. Soon.
And so that is going to be our new vehicle centric show. And it's me, Justin, and a brand new geek. Welcome to the family, Hector. So
Heck
check
G.
that out. Heck G. Coming out soon. And we are going to have the return of a podcast coming soon. I'm not going to spoil it, but if you are a classic OG 3 Geeks listener, we are bringing one back.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be dope.
nice. And guys, like I said, I'll be popping on this one way or another. So go check out Sturdy's new show, Welcome to Monster Video. It's going to be the first movie he does. No, that's not what it's called. Sorry, Sturdy. I totally messed that up.
Greatest promotion ever.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go to Sturdovision and follow. It's been a long day, guys.
Fired.
You guys can check out
Sturdy's
Jamie and I
we're not
tomorrow
friends
night
anymore.
talking all of the television. Justin, thank you so much for that intro. Absolutely loved it. Go check out Destiny. Destiny, tell everybody about your book real quick.
Yes, you can find it on Secret Books on Instagram, Facebook. We're Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and I think that's it at the moment. Maybe Target too now. And second one's almost out, and so are 2 other novels now too.
Dope. Good work. You pumping them
Got
up.
published authors on here. I feel so validated.
All right, everybody.
Oh
Have a
yeah,
great
we're
night.
legit. Recycle your droids.
I know I was late, but we did talk about bowl cut Green Lantern, right? That's important to me.
What did we talk about?
Bowl cut Green Lantern.
Oh man, we talked about it on our interview with.
I know. That's why I thought about it.
Yeah.